One adventure we had this week in exploring why it's so difficult to bare our hearts went through some emotional storm clouds and adventure. So, before we rip out our heart, let's have a last little comforting interlude of fluffy friends.
Alright, it's a little hot out, but figured we could all use a little bit of calm from the emotional storm. I'm gonna finish off the little heart bucket. Well, I say bucket. It needs a casing that's nice and fluffy. So, gonna do that outdoors, because it's nice. And dog. I see you, dog. Yeah. So, cheer up, everyone. We get to let it out and then carry on. Yeah.
The backdrop to this heart-ripping adventure is a previous heart rip. I had a funeral piece dedicated to the person I once was, where I then used a projector to half blind myself whilst performing and ripping my heart out in front of my classmates. I know that sounds over the top, dramatic, theatrical, kind of absurd. I'm well aware of that. The point stands. I know this, and I choose to do so anyways. Through being larger than life, reaching towards fiction, absurdist gestures, we get to question our current reality and ask for more. So while, yeah, most people aren't gonna be able to cry live on stream for like 3.5 hours, and it would be chaotic if most people were that open-hearted and forthcoming and bearing their heart. If even a little bit, though, people could be slightly more open-hearted, considering how far and someone like I could go, then that's enough. The point of such absurdities is not the literalness of it. It's not the literal action. It's about the theatric, the gesture. It's about the symbolism of the metaphor. Through distancing from reality to a more fantastical place, we get a chance to see that we could create a different world. One where we're more open-hearted, more friendly. And I think that's wonderful. If we can see it and envision it, then we can make it our lived life, our real world, and reach for those dreams. So I'll gladly rip my heart out as many times as it takes, if it means that someone else can be a little more comfortable in being themselves. We only get to be ourselves at the end of the day. We will never know anyone or be with anyone for our entire lives aside from ourselves. So, have a little more kindness. The backdrop used to be denoted to have audio, except there was never any audio to begin with. It was designed to be silent. We fill in all of the silence of our lives with whatever story, meaning, or value we choose to give it. So, make it something we want. Make it something wonderful, full of heart. We have so much to give to this world. So, let's give it our all. Put our heartfelt love and appreciation to it. We have our imperfections, our flaws, and we're all human nonetheless. We can still go so far and reach for even greater heights in this world. Make our dreams more reality. So, I hope we all can bear a little more of our heart and see what more there is to learn. There's meaning in all of the upsets, and I think there's meaning in everything.